Okay, de-extinction isn't something that you just see in the Jurassic Park movies. There's a company in Dallas that's actually making it a reality. We are here at the headquarters for Colossal Biosciences, so tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
So we're the world's first de-extinction and species preservation company. We were born right here in Dallas, Texas 4 years ago, and today we're now an amazing team of a biotech, bioengineering firm of more than 150 people that are bringing species back from extinction.
And why is it important to bring these species back?
Well, every time we lose a species in the wild, ecosystems are falling apart. If we think about ecosystems like a Jenga puzzle, every time we lose a species, one of those blocks comes out and the ecosystems lose stability. So the ability to put a species back in, which Colossal now represents the first potential to ever do that, allows us to create more sustainable, more secure ecosystems, which actually doesn't just help with nature, but it helps preserve humanity.
And you guys haven't been around that long, but you guys have already made massive strides with the dire wolves, the woolly mice. Tell me a little bit about those projects.
It's incredible the pace at which the scientists behind us are able to get these things going. So we only launched 4 years ago, but in the last 4 years, we've raised more than $450 million. We're the first ever decacorn in Texas, so we're worth more than $10 billion. And we've recently announced to the world that the first species ever has been brought back from extinction. That's the dire wolf, extinct 12,500 years ago. This species is now back on Earth. So it's pretty amazing to think that in just 4 years, a company was able to create technologies that are able to reverse extinction.
That is so cool, and the puppies were so cute when you announced them. Love that. And you guys are also working on the woolly mammoth and other projects too. Tell me a little bit about what's in the future for you guys.
Of course, so in addition to the dire wolf, we also have flagship projects around the woolly mammoth, which went extinct about 4,000 years ago, the dodo, which went extinct about 400 years ago, and then we have most recently, we have the thylacine, which went extinct in 1936, and then most recently we just announced, for the first ever, a large flightless bird from New Zealand called the moa, which has been extinct for about 400 years. It's a 12-foot tall, flightless bird. It's actually one of the only birds in the world that has no wings. So it's completely evolved for the island of New Zealand. And unfortunately went extinct several hundred years ago. And now, thanks to our partnership with Sir Peter Jackson and the Maori people of New Zealand, we will once again see it return.
And recently you guys had a summit that brought together so many different minds from different areas. What happened there?
Well, lost in all the excitement of de-extinction and bringing species back from extinction is this idea that all the technologies we create along the way of de-extinction are directly applicable to the conservation of nature today, literally keeping species off of our to-do list. So we just hosted 55 of the world's best and brightest conservationists from around the world that are really focused on using innovative, forward-leaning technologies to help prevent extinctions. We're facing a massive biodiversity loss. In the next 25 years, we think we could lose up to half of all the biodiversity in our world. So we need amazing people doing incredible work to help prevent that outcome from happening. And we're really lucky that right here in Dallas, Texas, we're hosting 55 of the best and brightest to do just that.
That is so crazy. I feel like a lot of people don't think about how that extinction would affect so many different people.
Extinctions don't just impact nature, they impact humans because it affects things like water quality and food security. It impacts things like climate. So the ability to help preserve nature isn't just something we should do because nature is intrinsically important. It's something we should do as a survival skill for the humanity.
So this is something everybody needs to be focused on.
Exactly. This has to be a core central tenet of everything we do moving forward. So driving technology forward isn't just this really cool Jurassic Park-y type of idea. This is integral to the survival of humanity.
If you want to find out more about Colossal and what they're working on, just head over to our website, cw33.com.